Okay, good evening, everybody. Can you hear me? Okay, I don't know if you can hear me. I can't even see the charts from here. Can you hear me? Okay. All right, I think I can see the charts. Please, I really apologize for the break in transmission and the whole situation. So, if you can hear me, just type "we are live." If you can hear me, just type "we are live." If you can hear me, just type "we are live, we are live, we are live, we are live, we are live." Let me see everybody's comment. So, Biko, let me see everybody's comments. I think it's just one person I'm seeing. Okay. All right, thank you so much. So actually, I am going to be starting immediately because we are extremely behind time. So I'm going to be starting immediately. All right, thank you so much, everybody. I am going to be starting immediately. So I'm going to be sharing my screen. All right. So when you can see my screen, you just let me know. When you can see my screen, you just let me know. All right. So the devil tried, but he will not win. For sure, for sure. The devil is not going to win. Yes. I had a lot of technical issues joining, but we thank God we are already here. So first of all, I want to say thank you so much to everybody who has made out time to be here. I really, really appreciate. I am so grateful. Thank you so much for giving out your time to be here. All right, so I'm going to be sharing my screen. Once you can see my screen, just let me know. Okay. All right, so once you can see my screen, just let me know. If you can see my screen, just type one in the chat box. If you can see my screen, just type one in the chat box. Thank you so much. Okay, guys, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to read from here because I'm not able to share my screen. All right, so I'm just going to read from here. All right, so thank you so much. If you can still hear me, just give me one in the chat box. If you can still hear me, just give me one in the chat box so that I would proceed. All right, so firstly, you're welcome to the official launch of Becoming Her, Becoming Me. You're welcome to the official launch of Becoming Her, Becoming Me. And basically, this launch is so dear to me, if I'm going to put it that way. It's so dear to me. It is a journey of healing, it is a journey of motherhood, it is also a journey of generational love. And of course, you already know my name is IFEOMAUMEH. So you're welcome today for the grand opening of something very, very beautiful and so dear to me. So, firstly, the first thing I have on my slide here is what actually inspired my writing. What gave me that motivation, inspiration to put this information together in a slide. It is very simple. Now, growing up, I had, like, I would say, a very, very amazing experience because of the kind of people I grew up with. Yes. But then deep down, I knew that there was something missing. Deep down, I knew that, you know, something was just not there. Now, the reason why, because you could ask that, okay, why did I experience that? Why did I figure that out? The reason is very simple. The reason is just because there were a lot of times I saw my mates or people like me, around with their parents, with their family, especially with their mothers, and there was just like I, like there was just this sadness in my heart anytime I saw that happen. Reason being because Okay, is it better now? Okay, is it better now? Can you hear me now? Okay, all right. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the feedback. So I'll just proceed. Village people, they are trying to bring themselves down, not me. But God is bigger. Definitely, God is bigger. So I'm just going to proceed. Yes. So I was talking about what really inspired me to, put this book together. So in a nutshell, what I'm trying to say is what really inspired my writing to, you know, what really inspired me to write this book is very simple. The essence is just for me to be able to create a safe space. It's also a way for me to, let other people know that healing is possible, and that you can actually, forget the past, forgive the past, and then proceed with what you have. You can forgive your past and then move on. Somebody is saying there's no volume. Please, can you confirm you can hear me loud and clear? Can you confirm you can hear me loud and clear? Okay, just give me two. If you can give me two. If you can hear me, just give me two in the chat box. Okay. If you can hear, just give me two so that we would help anybody who is having issues. Okay, I'm seeing some emojis. Okay, it's okay. All right, thank you so much. Thank you so much. So, the main essence of me writing this book is just simple. It's just to remind everybody out there that healing is actually possible. Now, the reason I'm saying this is because there are a lot of people who are stuck in their past, and guess what? Because of this reason, they are not even moving forward. Because whatever happens, they just like revert it back to what happened in the past, and because of that, they are not even making progress with where they are headed to. So I decided to just sit down, and then put this idea in a book. Reason being because I want to show people out there that it is actually possible for them to forgive their past and also make progress in the future. Now, a lot of people are hearing this title, Becoming Her, Becoming Me. A lot of people are like, what does it even mean? Like, what exactly is Becoming Her, Becoming Me? How are you able to put it all together, and what exactly is the book all about? So today, right now, I'm going to be sharing what the book is about. Now, Becoming Her, Becoming Me is not just a book to me. This is my voice. It is my story. I'm sharing it out there to the world. Becoming her, becoming me is personal, and it's deeply personal, if I'm going to put it that way. And becoming her, becoming me is also my healing journey. All right, it's my healing journey through the mother to daughter relationship. This is a bond that I never had. This is a bond that I always longed for. I remember growing up, and then things that I was even seeing around will remind me every single time that my mom was not there. But guess what? I decided to put all of this in a book so that world can know, other people who are in a position, because there's no way I'll be the only person in this position. No way. And this is the reason why I've been able to put this book together. So I'm just going to read something here. I'm supposed to actually use a side, but then village people, they decided to do their own thing. So here I mentioned that in this book, it is a very vulnerable book. Yes, because I was really vulnerable, right? It is, me being vulnerable of my state of growth, my healing, and also my intentional change, right? I didn't just get here just because I just get here, out of unintentionality. I was intentional, right? Now, this book is for every daughter who is learning to heal. Every daughter who is learning to heal. It's for every woman who is unlearning healthy habits. And it's also for every mother who is determined to raise their child differently. And if you're a guy listening to me now, you'll be thinking, oh, because I'm a guy, I don't really need the book. Yes, you do need it. Yes. I didn't write this book based on gender, quote unquote situation. No, I actually wrote it because of everybody. So even if you're a guy, you are not like you're not to be thrown away. You're also supposed to be here. Now, this book is also my honest reflection, my emotional truths, and also my practical lessons. Right? I'm able to put all of this together in a book. Becoming Her, Becoming Me is not just a book, just like mentioned. It's my voice, it's my story. And for everybody who has picked up this book to read, It is going to help you realize that you have the power to rewrite your story. You have the power to, become that person that you want to be. You have the power to say that, okay, my past is gone behind me, I forgive my past, and then I am moving forward, right? So this exactly is, what the book is all about. So here we are going to be reading an excerpt from the book, and here I actually talked about chapter 1. For those of you who have picked up the book, right, you would have read it. For anyone who have actually started reading it, you would have seen, the different dimensions of the book and all of that. So in chapter 1 actually talks about the mother to daughter bond, the first bond. That's what I titled it, the first bond. Now this, I mentioned here that the relationship between a mother and daughter is not just biological, it is spiritual. It is like it from the inside. It's not just a situation of, oh, how many of us, followed. There's a recent news that, a lady was supposed to give birth via CS, right? And then her husband did not even want to sign the whole thing, and it went viral through the internet, right? If you saw that information, just give me an emoji in the chat box. If you saw that image, give me an emoji in the box. So the man like literally decided that he wasn't going to sign the consent and all of that. But guess what? The woman already, like, she knows what she's going through, right? And this is what women literally they go through to give birth. So nobody heard that news. Are you guys kidding me? Nobody on the internet, or I'm not seeing any feedback. Oh, nobody heard the news of the man who refused to sign the consent of his wife going through CS. But basically, what I'm trying to point out here is that, women know what they go through to give birth to their child, and that is why anyone is ready to give up herself to for them to open, so that the child can just come out safe. So I mentioned that the bond between a mother and a daughter is actually very, very real. It can either nurture or wound that child if taken carelessly, because it's a very critical, moment. It can either nurture or wound the child. It can either heal or break. Now, the bond between the mother and the daughter is one of the most transformative relationship one would ever experience. And I already mentioned that the fact that you're a guy doesn't mean that you're separate or you're different from this. Okay. Now, this book that you're going to read, for those of you who are going to get, for everybody who is going to get it, you would be getting a lot of information from it. You're going to be getting you learn how the journey is into that relationship of a mother to daughter bond. Now, this book, like I mentioned, is for mothers who want to raise their daughters differently. It is also for daughters who want to understand themselves and how their mothers, behave, and you also understand yourself and also understand your mother better. Now, this book for anyone who believes that the love between a mother and a daughter has the power to heal families, to break circles, to birth generations of strong and whole women. The truth is, a lot of people do not even understand how important the relationship between the mother to daughter bond is. Yes, a lot of people do not understand it. But guess what? It is actually very powerful, because talking out of experience, I had a lot of moments where I really wished my mom was there. Of course, my guardian did a very great job. I'm not even going to lie, and every single day I pray for her. But there was just this void that was missing. There was just this part of me that was just not complete because my mother was not there. So continuing from this chapter 1, I mentioned that the first bond between a mother and a daughter is nurture. It is in the way a mother carries a daughter with hope, with fear, with expectation. It is in the way she whispers prayers at night. Imagine what kind of child that person is going to be. It is in a way that, she imagines how her daughter is going to become. From every first cry, a daughter learns something powerful. From now, when a child is birthed, that cry actually means a lot, and how you handle it is also very vital. Yes, how you handle it is very, very vital. Now, if you handle it well, if you respond to that cry well, pen this down and help, mother to daughter find this bond and create that relationship between themselves. Guys, if you're following me, just give me a 3 in the chat box. If you're following me, I don't want anybody to be left out. Okay, if you're following me, just give me 3 in the chat box. And I don't want to be the talkative. I don't want to be the only one talking. If I'm permitted, I'm going to unmute everybody here to give their own take. But just give me a 3. The comment section is like the only way we can know if you've been following me or not. So let me see the chats coming in. Thank you so much, guys. Let me see the chats coming in. Michael Jordan, I can see Mike Jordan. Soft talk with Lena, I can see you. Thank you. The ambassador project, I can see you. Guys, it's only 3 people that is here. Hey, Jesus, so what's going on here? All right. Thank you so much. Now, for those of you who are asking, okay, what exactly am I going to gain when I get this book? There are actually a lot of things you're going to gain, but these are like few things I noted down from my slide. So the first thing I noted here is healing and emotional awareness. Yes, healing and emotional awareness. The honest truth is, in this world that we are in right now, they call it the Gen Zs, like the Gen Zs of right now. They are not so concerned about their emotions, if I'm going to put it that way, because a lot of people feel like, oh, this is how I grew up, and then this is how things are going to be, but then it's not supposed to be that way. Now you get to understand the hidden wounds that you had while you were growing up, and then you also start, you begin your healing process. You get to understand the wounds that you had, because there are moments where you just want to sit down and you reflect, and later on you start the healing process. Another thing you're going to gain from reading this book is clarity and self-reflection. At every chapter, I stated an exercise which I wanted everybody to go through, and that exercise would help you reflect. That's why you have to be intentional when you're reading the book. It's not just a book where you just buy and you're just reading for reading's sake. Someone who has actually read it, got back to me, and the person was like, is this really your story? And apart from that, the person also made me understand how he is actually a guy, how he has been taking that reflection exercise very seriously. So here you're going to gain deeper insights on how your upbringing has shapes your choices, your emotions, your identity, and then you get to reflect on it and bring yourself back to how exactly you want it to be. Another thing you're going to gain from this book is you gain tools to break generational cycle. Yes, you gain tools to break generational cycle. So I put this way. I said, okay, you're going to learn how to stop unhealthy patterns and create a healthier emotional legacy. A lot of people are still living from that, oh, this is how I grew up, and then this is they are still growing, they're still living with that pain that they grew up with, basically, and it's not supposed to be so. They are still, you see someone say, oh, because my my father is always beating my mother, that pain has it has stuck with me, so I don't think I'm even going to get married. And it's not supposed to be so. All right, so you're going to learn how you can actually break the circles and create what you want for yourself, because at this point you are already becoming, this is the part I entitled becoming me, right? The first is you're becoming her, but now you're becoming me, so you get to create the kind of life you want for yourself. Another thing you're going to learn from this book is a new perspective on motherhood. Even if you're a guy or you're a woman, you still need this. Yes, if you're a mother or a future mother, you get to discover how you can actually parent more intentional with your presence and also emotional safety. Yes, so growing up, because I didn't have this mother to daughter bond that I've always wanted, I had a lot of difficulties believing that it is actually possible. I had a lot of difficulties thinking that this thing can actually happen. But guess what? There are lots of people out there who are actually getting it, and like it's going well. So until I sat down and I told myself that healing is possible, and I started reflecting and I started forgiving my past, I then made a decision to become what my mother did not give to me, right? Another thing you're going to gain from this book is validation and comfort. Validation and comfort. Remember, when I started, I made mention that one of the reasons I'm writing this book is to like make awareness to every other person out there, especially people in my position, to help them realize that healing is actually possible. Because at that, like those moments, that point where I was always seeing children playing with their parents and I don't get to experience something like that, I felt like, are you sure this thing is for everybody? And I knew for sure that there was no way it was only me that was in that position. I know for sure that there are lots of people out there who are still in this same position because they didn't grow up with their mother, or they didn't grow up with that love from their mother. I feel like it is not possible. But guess what? It is actually possible. When you read this book, it's going to help change your perspective on that. Another thing you gain from this book is hope for change. Hope for change. All right, so be reminded that your story doesn't have to end where the pain began. Okay, you would have that mindset that there is hope. You have that mindset that yes, you can actually hope for a better future. Yes, I'm going to put it that way. And then lastly, you're going to get practical lessons on love and connection. Right now, because you're not having that feeling, or because you're not having um that experience, doesn't mean some other person is not having that experience. There are actually a lot of homes where you know daughters are not having that kind of bond with their mothers, right? Guess what? It is actually possible to build that relationship with yourself, your mother, and as a mother with your children. So, well, this is actually the points I'm supposed to leave. I don't know if okay. So if guys, if you have actually gotten value for your time so far, just go to the chat box and type becoming her, becoming me. If you have gotten value so far, just type becoming her, becoming me in the chat box. Just type becoming her, becoming me. If you have gotten value so far, I'm not seeing your comments, so I'm not seeing your comments. I'm not seeing your comments. Can you hear me? Can I be heard? Can I be heard? Okay, let me see the comments coming in. Becoming her, becoming me. Type in the chat box. Type in the chat box. Becoming her, becoming me. If you have been getting value so far, becoming her, becoming me. All right, all right, all right. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. All right, so this is the point where I get to invite a special guest. So I'm going to be inviting our special guest, Dr. Millicent. Okay, let me see. Just give me a minute. All right, so guys, at this point, I'm going to be inviting our special guest. This is a woman I look up to. I hope I can still be heard. I hope I can still be heard. I hope I can still be heard. Okay, guys, please, can you hear me? Okay, can I be heard? All right. Network is really disturbing. Please, can you hear me? Just type one if you can hear me. If you can hear me, just type one. If you can hear me, just type one. Okay. All right. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. All right, guys. So at this point, I am going to be inviting our special guests. I believe she is ready for us. Network is just distracting, but God is in control. Guys, please, I want you to go to the chat box, put in your best emojis. This woman I'm about to invite, she's a powerhouse. She's a mentor. She's a mother. She's a teacher. She's an amazing personnel. So please go into the chat box, put in your best emoji. She has decided to grace us with a little of her time. She just wants to encourage us a little information. So go in the chat box, put in your best emoji. Please welcome her. Welcome her. You saw the special guest, Dr. Millicent. Please go into the chat box. She's a very, very busy woman, but she gave out her time to be here with us. Please go into the chat box and put in your best emoji. I'm not seeing any emoji. Are you guys not excited for me? Are you guys not excited for me? Please go to the chat box, put in your best emoji. Thank you so much, ma. I do not take this for granted. I really, really appreciate. Thank you so much.
Hello,
Put in
everybody.
your best emoji. Put in your best emoji. Put in your best emoji. Okay, ma. So you can take the floor now. You can unmute and speak to us. Thank you so much, ma.
Good evening, everyone. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Ma, we can't hear you.
Okay. Mic is not muted, but
Okay,
I'm
I don't know if I'm the only one because my network is really obstructed. Ma, we can't
can you
hear
hear me?
you.
If you can hear me, say something, please.
Okay, okay. Can anybody hear her? Maybe it's from my own end.
Oh, okay. Thank you so much. The ambassador for forgive me. Prudent real
Oh,
estate
okay. Guess it's from
investment.
my own end then. I can't hear.
All right, everyone. Good evening. Good evening. I trust you're doing well. I had a very hectic day and I'm more than pleased to be here. Let me try and see what my camera would look like. Just a moment. Okay. Okay. The light is too bright. All right. Okay. So thank you, everyone, and thank you, MILLICENT, for this opportunity to speak. If you know you're here, you can hear me, and you're happy to be here, and you want to get a gift from me today, type I love to be here. If you can hear me loud and clear, I love to be here. Kindly type it so I know we are following each other because obviously the host, her network is really bad. Thank you, Francis Feminos, Ambassador Project. I love to be here. All right, everyone. Thank you so much once again, and I'm honored to be here. I just have a few minutes to talk to you. My name is Dr. Millicent ONYUDO. I'm a naturopathic doctor, the global sales professional in real estate, and executive director of Samila Realty Limited. And it's an opportunity to be here at the launch of this book. I met this young lady a couple of years ago, and then and now I can vividly see that there is a transformation in her life. And the transformation is because she made a deliberate effort to progress. And I've seen how intelligent she is, and I see how, she's different. I mean, a lot of young girls our age right now are doing all manner of things, but she has chosen this path, and I'm really grateful for your support, giving her all the support she needs. And the most important thing is you're here for her and you're the real deal. So my time here is short, and I want to do something nice for a couple of you here listening to me, coming here to show her the support she deserves. It's not easy these days for people to support people that are winning. Some people don't like to support anybody because they are not winning. They don't want anybody to win. But she's winning, and you're here to cheer her on, to clap for her and encourage her. That's the best thing you can give her. Money doesn't equate support. You can give people money and you cannot be there. You may not be there for them, but they need your presence more than your money or your gift. So, quickly about the book. This book is different, and a few pages in, I know lots of Nigerians, they said if you want to deceive Nigerians, put the information inside the book. They will miss the point because they will not read it. Lots of Nigerians, we don't like to read it because life can be too hard, and the last thing you want is start flipping pages. But there's a digital form where you can actually buy online and read online. So if you have read this book, and if something, it's part of this book, if you've read this book and something strikes out, different, something means something to you, please, if you're a guy, it does not matter, welcome here. You're going to have daughters. You're going to be married to a woman, so this is, you're here for the right reason. So if you have something in the book that strikes you, something that makes you feel a type of way that, okay, I think I want to improve in this part, just something, a line. I'm going to send out my gifts to people who I'm going to give people who have actually read the book, who have actually purchased this. If you're here and you have purchased this book, please, I'd like you to type your full name and your account number. If you have purchased this book and you're here right now, I'm watching the comment section to be sure you have read this book, you have purchased this book. I have a gift for you. So while we wait for Missy Fuma to return, if you have actually gotten this book. So while I wait for you to type if you've gotten this book and your full name and account details, I also want to encourage those who are right here and you didn't have the privilege of growing with your mom. I can't tell you how, I can't say I know how it is because I don't know how it is. I grew up with my mom and my mom is pretty much alive. And I'm grateful for that privilege. Nobody can replace the love of a mother. Nobody can replace the warmth of a mother. And if you're here and you still have your mom alive and you're still praying to God that, oh, I want to take my mom around the world. I want to give my mom the best. I want to I want to be there for my mom. Just give me a few seconds as we say a word of prayer. Heavenly Father, we thank you for our mothers. We thank you for the sacrifices. We thank you for the genuine love. We thank you for the concern of our mom. May you prolong their lives. May they live long to enjoy the fruit of their labor. Thank you, Lord, for longevity. Thank you, Lord, for added years. Thank you, Lord, for laughter. And thank you for super provision because I mention your name. I will make my mother proud. I will take my mother around the world. I will give my mother everything and anything she deserves or she wants or she aspires to get. I will give my mom the best. It is a privilege to have a mother, and it's a privilege to have your mom still alive at this moment. The author of this book, she's not privileged like you. She didn't have a mom growing, not because her mom didn't want to be there. Her mom passed on. So I know that how that hurts. It's very painful to live without a mom. You're not going to hear the first words to encourage you. Oh, do this. This is a certain part you should take, or be taught how to cook. Uh, be there just to hear your mom's voice, to lay down on. I mean, I was privileged to learn how to make hair on my mom's head. Every night she would come, she would be so stressed out, and she would say, "Come, make my hair." It was some like a therapeutic session for her. We were seven growing up, so I know what it feels like, and all of us still felt loved. So my dad gets a bit jealous because he feels we love our mom more than we love him. No, we love him too, but we love our mom a very special way. Mothers are just amazing. Have you noticed that we have more than one Mother's Day? Yes, we have up to 4 or 5 Mother's Day, and I think we should have more. Women rock. Without a woman, if you're a man, you will not be where you are today. So if you have still read the book and you've purchased this book, I still want to see your name, full name, your account details right here. Seems that a lot of you have not read this book yet or have not purchased this book yet. If you've read this book and something about this book, yes, Mother's Day needs to be celebrated every day. Thank you so much, the Ambassador Project. You're right. It needs to be celebrated every day if there is an opportunity. It took me to give birth to a child to understand the sacrifice. It's more like you're dying to to give birth to a child, a life. You conceive an entire life, a whole life, carried, incubated it for 9 good months. Then you brought it forth. Then imagine that child comes out and that child begins to give you problem, headache, bringing you all sort of pain, tears, and sorrow. And that is horrible. But here's an opportunity for those who are not close to their mom, who do not have a relationship with their mom, who do not pray for their mom, who do not even talk highly about their mom, who disrespect their mom, who don't have a relationship with their mom. Here is an opportunity for you to go back. Go back when you have the opportunity to see your mom. Kneel down and say, Mommy, please pray for me. Whatever it is, that mother's heart, the heart will melt. A mother is a mother. If your mom is far away, just give her a call. Mom, I miss you. Mom, pray for me. Growing up, we did not have the privilege to say, I love you, mommy, because it was too heavy for us. We're not taught how to say that. A lot of us were not taught how to say, I love you. Love you how? As a matter of fact, till days, if I tell my dad, oh, love you, daddy, you say, I hear you. It's like it's somehow to him, but tell your mom I love her, and mom will be like, she will smile, she will laugh. So mothers may not respond, but they are like, okay, yes, yes, yes. Yeah, they know they love. So if you're here and you don't have that relationship with your mom, here's an opportunity to begin one. Not a couple of years down the line, you'll say, I wish my mom were alive. I wish. Don't wish. You have her right there. Make amends. Pray for her. Tell her to pray for you. The prayer of a mother will take you far and wide. You don't know the significance of the spiritual significance of a mother's prayer. It's a shield that even before the devil can pass through, he will have to break too many things. It's a shield, a spiritual shield over you. It's a banner, it's a cloak of invisibility. It keeps you warm at night. It prepares you for the day, and it keeps you safe. It's such a big blessing. So while we wait for the host to come up, I think she's stuck with the internet. She's stuck with the internet. This is her day, and it's like the devil's playing a fast one and does not want her to shine. Okay, Izine. I don't know how to pronounce that name. Sounds like Swahili to me. Imperi. Okay, Mike Jordan. Oh, what is your full name? You said you purchased the book. When did you purchase it? Now or before now? What's your full name, please? Mike Jordan. Oh, you said you purchased the book. Who else is supposed to purchase this book? Hello, Samson Ajenge. Welcome. Who else has purchased this book, or who is going to purchase this book after this book launch? You know what a launch is, right? You're not just going to come and launch the book by coming to celebrate her. You also need to drop a seed. Doesn't matter how much that seed is, just to say, well done and congratulations, and go and progress. Or you just bought yours today. Okay, what is your full name, please? Okay, Olawale, are you daily purchased? Okay, Mike Jordan purchased. Oh, good job, good job. Are you daily? When did you purchase this book? Jordan purchased this book today. Oh, okay. The Ambassador Project. When did you purchase the book? Okay. Mike Jordan is Michael Onwuka. Olawale Ayodele, what is your full name? And Ambassador Project, what is your full name as well? I'd like to know when you purchased this book. Michael, when did you purchase this book? Today? Ambassador Project, your full name and when you purchased this book. Okay, Michael purchased his book today. Okay. Ambassador Project, when did you purchase your book and what is your full name? Olawale Ayodele, when did you purchase your book and when and what is your full name? I'm trying to get in touch with our host. So okay, I'm back. I tried to reach out to our host, but she's fighting with the internet. Okay, you purchased about 90 days ago. That is 3 months ago. Oh, okay. Welcome, Ambassador Project. Okay, our host just responded. Oh, she can hear me. Oh, brilliant. So I think my session is done. I just want to be a blessing to those who have purchased the book. Bolaji book purchase. That is Oluwatosin Aye Timi. You purchased the book. Okay, we have how many names? We have Michael. We have Ambassador Project. We have Ayodele. We don't have your full names. So please, I would like you to type your full names and over to you, IFEOMAUMEH. I think I'm done. And okay, Olawale Ayodele purchase April 20th. Bolaji book purchased. Okay, Michael. Oh, she's back. Welcome back.
Thank you so much, ma. Thank you so much, ma. Guys, were you blessed? Were you blessed by that session, Dr. Millicent? Someone is saying,
Oh, Missy, can you hear me? Welcome. Can you hear me?
oh God. Can I be heard now, guys, if you can hear me? Let me know if you can hear me. Please let me know if you can hear me. Can you hear me? Okay. My network. Oh, the devil is a liar. Wow. It is well. All right. Thank you so much. Please go in and type. Thank Dr. Millen. can hear me. If you can hear me, give me a 2 in the chat box if you can hear me. Okay, okay. All right, thank you so much. Okay, so the next thing on the agenda is very simple because some persons are yet to order the book and they are going to be ordering the book now if they want. So I'm going to be asking my moderator to drop the link, the seller link, on the chat box for anyone who wants to purchase the book now. We've said like quite a lot, but we cannot say everything that's on the book, and that's the essence of you owning the book, so that it becomes a part of you. It's not just about hearing it. So please, I would ask that the seller link would have to purchase through seller for anyone who wants to purchase the book now. The link is going to be dropped in the chat box for anybody who wants to purchase the book now, so that you can go ahead to purchase the book. Okay, all right, so I'm awaiting the link. My moderator, please help me. I don't know, the network is just so messed up this night of all day. Of all day, guys, please, if you got value for your time here, if I did not waste your time, please go into the chat box and type becoming her, becoming me. Okay, go into the chat box. I know it's quite long, but just do it. If you know you got value for your time here tonight, the past few minutes, seconds, or I don't want to say hours that you spent here, it was worth it. Please go into the chat box and type becoming her, becoming me. My moderator, please help me and post the seller link on the chat box just for anybody who wants to purchase the book now. All right, for anybody who wants to purchase the book now, just type copy the link and drop it. All right, okay, I'm seeing just 2 persons commenting. Is it that the rest of us, because the network is actually fluctuating, I think it's almost everywhere. We're over 20 people first at the live, but now we've reduced. Please, I need the seller link on the chat box for anybody who wants to purchase. Some persons are already coming into my DM. You can still, come into my DM. You can still purchase from here. All right. I'm not seeing the seller link. Which of my moderator is in this pixel? All right, guys. So we would have actually had like some couple of testimonies, but there's no time. There's no time to actually do that. So it's actually so painful that I'm not able to share my screen because I have a beautiful slide prepared for you all. And I know some of you are already following me on my socials because that's like supposed to be the next thing to do. Oh, thank you so much, Mr. Femi. I can see you. You purchased the book yesterday. Amazing. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. All right, so if you want to purchase the book, I'm not seeing the link. I don't know if anybody can see the link to the seller website where you can get the book, but you can still come into my DM for anybody who wants to actually purchase the book now. And if you're in any subsequent groups, I'm still going to be dropping it there. All right, so thank you so much, guys. Follow me on my socials. Some of you already follow me on Instagram at IFEOMAUMEH_. Also on Facebook, the same thing. And of course on YouTube. If you're here and you've not subscribed, before you leave, just go and hit the subscribe button, because I am going to, be sharing, which I'm always doing, informational tips on personal development, faith, and entrepreneurship. So if you're needing any information on that, this is the right place you're going to get it. So thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much for sharing this vision with me. Thank you for making yourself available to, share this or hear this story, this voice with me. I am really so grateful. You guys stayed till the end. I am so grateful, regardless of the whole wahala network issue. This is Lagos for you and Nigeria for you, to be precise. I am so grateful for staying till the end. And of course, anticipate the physical launch, because this virtual launch is not even doing justice to what I want. So anticipate the physical launch. Becoming her, becoming me would always remain my story and my voice out there. Just have this at the back of your mind. It is not just a book. It is a way of me saying that healing is possible. You can forgive your past and you can become the person you want to be. All right, so I don't know if anybody was able to purchase the book. Okay, so has anybody been able to purchase the book? Let me see. Olawale, I can see you already purchased the book. Thank you. Mike Jordan, Mr. Femi, Onyinyechi, Bolaji, thank you. Prudence, Martins, Victor, Annabelle, Latonia, thank you so much, guys. Thank you. So has anybody purchased the book? If you purchased the book like today, right now, if you've not yet purchased the book, just type 2 in the chat box. There's a special gift though. There's a special gift. Just type 2 in the chat box if you just made your purchase now. If you just made your purchase now, I see some persons are still in the meeting, right? In the live rather. Just type 2. I'm going to be giving just 3 minutes for that to be done because it's quite a process getting the book on seller. So I'll be giving 3 minutes. I think some persons are actually on it, right? Some persons are already on it. So there's really no way you can unmute, but guys, if you have anything to say, any question, please type in the comment box. This is the question, contributions, anything you want to say, please type in the comment box. Okay, type in the comment box. This is not a leader to mentor kind of discussion. This is a discussion that, you know, it's like we are together kind of discussion. So if you have any contribution, we're actually supposed to have testimonies, but so that network is just misbehaving, right? I'm not seeing any comment again. No, I don't know if it's me. Hi, Nature. Hi, I can see you. Is it just me? Is it my network again? Let me see. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. All right, so guys, so at this point, I'm going to be going live. I'm going to be going off live. Thank you so much for your presence. I do not take it for granted. Stay tuned on all my socials for more information. All right. Thank you so much, guys. So I'm going to be ending the live now. I'll be ending the live now. Don't forget, if you've not subscribed, do well to make your subscription known. And also, you can send me a DM if you want to purchase the book. You're having any difficulty, just let me know. Bye, guys.